Hello, I am going to make this video on Chief Handler. Chief Handler is a sock puppet term used by people who target individuals. If you're being targeted by Chief Handler despises the poor, they change the second part of the name pretty frequently. You are currently being made to look psychotic so they could record you, so they could humiliate you, and various humiliation rituals in order to try to keep you quiet when you speak up about what is happening to you. The only time they are okay with you speaking out about what is happening to you is when you look insane. That's pretty much it. If you just pull out your cell phone and you're recording some random people walking by you and you're accusing them of gang stalking you, they're okay with you doing that, because then you further perpetuate the stereotype that this isn't a real phenomenon and that the people who talk about this are in fact crazy when they are not. This is really happening to people. It's been happening for decades. It's consistently happening to more people. More people are dying from this, and it's very apparent. So if someone is leaving comments on your YouTube channel because you are talking about what is happening to you, and they have the YouTube name of Chief Handler is something something. You're gang stalked by the same group of people that are gang stalking me, that are gang stalking no political parties, that are gang stalking who gang stalked Robert Usman, who was remote neural monitored and gang stalked into murdering his nephew in Florida a little while ago, I think a little over a year ago. And several other people who have died or done some crazy shit and ended up going to prison. These people are organized. These people have access to these technologies: remote neural monitoring, V2K, direct energy weapon systems. These people are predominantly American. If you are aware of the people who selected you for this targeting program, this torture program, whoever started your targeting, more than likely it was some individual that you probably had some kind of altercation or problem with. And although the primary the handler that will be feeding you audio in your targeting through V2K or remote neural monitoring will give you false positives constantly in order to constantly make you suspect people who are not involved with your targeting or are involved with your targeting in order to make you look crazy. They will do that consistently the entirety of your targeting. They do that intentionally to help them stay hidden. It is one of many techniques they employ to stay hidden. But if you are aware of whoever targeted you or got you elected for the targeting program, and you can be vetted, you could reach out to me. You could provide me with as much information as you have on the person who targeted you. Any information you know. If you know their government name, what city or state they live in, anything that you can give me on this person. And we could hopefully at some point when people wake up and people start accepting that we live in the world of anomalous health incidents, at that point we would be able to track down people, and hopefully when the government or the authorities get involved, we'll have information to provide them when they're actually able to believe that this is happening. So I know the people who elected me for this program. I know a couple of people who have been targeted who have who know the people who elected them for this program, and their involvement in our targeting has to be connected in some way. I mean, that's a logical conclusion to come to. I know the people who did this to me are involved in targeting. One of the individuals does this for a profession. That's how he makes his living. I wasn't aware of that until I was targeted, and they made me pretty fucking aware of that pretty quickly. Um, any information you have anonymously, for the safety of you and other people, it would make sense to give me this information anonymously. But if you did that, then I would have no way of validating if the information you're providing me is true or not, or if you're just if you're trying to give me false information or false positives. So I don't know, maybe if anybody sees this and has an idea of a system that we could use in order to vet people and keep their anonymity, the more you talk about this in a coherent, logical fashion, the more evidence you provide about what's happening, the more you kind of expose like the tactics that they use to do this, the worse your targeting will get. It's very apparent to me. I've been targeted for several years now. A good example of this would be a person who posts on here. I keep referencing on this channel. His name is No Political Parties. And if you look at what he's experiencing, it's pretty fucking horrible. They are killing this guy with this shit. They're killing him 24 hours a day. They are just torturing him. They are torturing him nonstop. He's not some random guy pulling a cell phone out and saying people are following him. He's documenting everything that he knows. He's researching very extensively on the subject. He has a lot of information. I don't believe with everything he says, because quite frankly, I'm not intelligent enough to understand, pretty much most of this. I go based off my experience and my understanding. I'm not here to try to speak on things I don't understand. What I do know is that this man is being murdered in plain sight daily. He's being attacked. It is very apparent. In my experience, I've known 2 people who were targeted before me that are no longer with us. They ultimately died as a result of being targeted. One person, they found his car on the freeway. It was set on fire, and they never found his body. So, this is a real thing. This is happening to more people. Anyways, I don't know if this video is going to help anybody. I'm hoping it does. I'm hoping this kind of drives us in a direction of trying to get some kind of resolve for this. I'm really praying. What I do know is that it's not going to stop. There's not going to be a situation in which your targeting stops. It's going to persist and it's going to continue. So that being said, a lot more people are going to die from this if we don't do anything. So if you're aware of anything, you have any information that you could provide, if you please contact me via this YouTube channel. I guess I'll try to reach out to me. I will talk to you. I will try to vet you to the best of my ability, get an understanding of who you are, where you're from. I'll probably check out your channel, see what kind of information you have, and try to figure out if you're really targeted, if you're really experiencing this, or if you're just some asshole some asshole who doesn't believe, or worse, if you're somebody involved in targeting, trying to misdirect me. But yeah.